What do you understand by limiting reagent? Now, limiting reagent is the reactant that is completely used first during a chemical reaction. The reactant that is completely used up first during a chemical reaction is what we call a limiting reagent. For instance, now, sodium and chlorine react together to form what? Sodium chloride. Which one will first of all be used first? That one that is first of all used first is what we call a limiting reagent. How do we determine our limiting reagent? How do we determine the one that is completely used first before the other one? That is the one that contributes less amount to the product is what we call what? A limiting reagent. The other one contributes a greater amount. Now, for you to do that, let me show you how to calculate it. Firstly, what you are going to do is that you are going to divide their, you need to find their moles. Do you get that? Then you now use the mole and divide by the coefficient. What do I mean? Look at mole is equals to what? Mass over what? Molar mass. Find the moles of the two. Do you get that? Now divide by the coefficient. Finish. So now we see this is sodium and this is what? Chlorine. Sodium here has the mass of what? What's the mass of sodium? 4.6. 4.6. Divide by what is the molar mass of sodium? Molar mass of sodium is what? Is 23. 23. Chlorine here has what? Has a mass of what? Chlorine has a mass of 3.55. Are you following? 3.55 divided by the molar mass of what? The atomic mass of what? Chlorine. So the atomic mass of chlorine, remember chlorine exists as what? A gas. So is 72. Sorry, is 35. Look at 35.5 times 2 because it's what? Is a diatomic. So we have what? We have 71. If you 5. The next step, what you are going to do next is what? You divide by their coefficient. What are their coefficient? Their coefficient is sodium here has what? 2. Chlorine here has what? Nothing is here. So chlorine here is 1. This is 2 and is 1. I'm talking about their ratio. 2 is to what? 1. So you divide it 0.05. So which one is smaller? The value that is smaller is your limiting reagent. So the value that is smaller is what? Chlorine. It means that the quarter of chlorine will completely be used first than what? Before what? Before sodium. So chlorine is a limiting reagent in this question. Please do well to like this video, share and comment.